Now, the United States and Iran continue to point accusing fingers at each other over last week's attacks on 2 oil tankers in the Gulf of Oman. For more on this and other news from around the world, let's turn to our Hong Yoo. So, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says Washington is considering a whole range of options to deal with Iran. Tell us more about this and also Tehran's response to these accusations.
Well, Mark, Pompeo says Sunday that the U.S. is considering a full range of options, including military options to guarantee unhindered shipping through the Strait of Hormuz following last week's incidents. But Pompeo emphasized that President Trump does not want to go to war with Iran.
President Trump has done everything he can to avoid war. We don't want war. We've done what we can to deter this. The Iranians should understand very clearly that we will continue to take actions that deter Iran from engaging this kind of behavior. I made a number of calls.
Pompeo stressed that Iran was unmistakably responsible for last Thursday's attack on 2 oil tankers in the Gulf of Oman, but he said diplomacy should be used to deal with the situation. Pompeo said American officials are reaching out to colleagues around the world to share an understanding of these recent attacks, that the U.S. claims to have lots of data, lots of evidence to prove Iran was responsible. In response, the Iranian parliament speaker Ali Larijani said Sunday it was the U.S. that carried out the attacks. Larijani claims the U.S. had conducted the attacks after its economic sanctions failed to achieve their goals on Iran. He said the attacks were Washington's Plan B. The attacked oil tankers are currently anchored in the United Arab Emirates to be assessed. Damage assessment on one of the tankers, Japan's Kokuka Courageous, will start after UAE authorities complete security checks. The same goes for the other damaged oil tanker owned by a Norwegian shipping company. The specialist team will inspect the vessels for a full assessment of their condition and the damage they suffered.